Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Please Watch Our Podcast. I'm Connor. My
Mm,
hair, it's going off. It's having a fun time. And someone who has much better hair than me is Mitch.
Okay.
Uh,
That's a crazy introduction, but thank you.
yeah. Before we get started, I have something very serious to say. Mitch, I'm really sorry this happened last week when you said you had to go to the washroom.
Yeah.
I for some reason did not edit that out.
Okay.
So it's just you walk into the washroom and be sitting there for a good minute.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. We're a
Good.
very professional podcast team.
Turn on my goddamn monitor brightness. Give me a
Mm,
minute.
so you're not as pale.
Fuck you, man. The hell?
Sorry. Hey.
That's actually fucked up, man.
Yeah, I'm
What the
sorry.
shit?
I'm sorry. You just got a pale undertone. I got a red undertone.
You're a motherfucker.
Whoa.
That's yeah.
Whoa. Is this white on white crime? What the? Um, what movie did we watch? This is
We
Mitch.
so this week it was my pick, everyone. And I picked Jacob's Ladder. It's a 1990
1990, yeah.
film by Adrian I think it's Lean, um, about a Vietnam vet who comes back from the war and he's plagued with these visions
Hmm.
kind of the of demons and
Yeah,
things.
yeah,
And is he crazy? Is it real?
yeah.
Is it real and supernatural, or is it real and just
Not,
weird?
yeah.
Yeah,
It's,
no.
I recommend watching it, everyone. You haven't watched it, watch
Pretty good
it.
movie.
It's really
Pretty good
good.
movie.
Like I think I've heard of it through a TikTok at like 1 in the morning. So when I'm watching, I was like, oh, something's coming to me, and that's surprising. But it's really good. When I take notes for this podcast, I try my best to like put it into like I try to write down like certain points. Like if something's like, oh, I killed him, I write that down so it's in my notes. This movie's kind of hard to do that. It's a very interesting, it's not a flow, it's a
No,
you go all over.
you're basically it's like small snippets. It's
Hmm.
almost like it's like the first movie made entirely of TikToks.
Yep.
It's like these small scenes that are self-contained that all speak to a grander thing, like all throughout the story. They're just these very small instances of like extreme shit. And
Yeah.
it's
It's really, it's an interest, it's a, I don't want to say it's pretty, I can't think of a word to describe it though. Like the way it's filmed is
yeah, it's
depressing.
artistic.
It's artistic. Fuck me, eh? Um,
Yeah, yeah.
you know,
Mhm.
guys, don't cancel me, please. I just don't. Um, movie starts in Nam. Um, my thoughts on Vietnam War. uh,
Wow, hot take. Hot
Hot
take.
take, I know.
Hot take. That shit was bad.
What? Yeah, yeah. Anyways, we see, and a lot of people died. It's really sad. I don't want to get into it.
Yeah, man. That's yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking sad, dude. Not want to think about it. Anyways, it starts. We see our main guy. Is it his name's Jacob Singer, right?
Yeah, he's literally named Jacob. Yeah.
Yeah. We see him. He's walking around trying to. He sees people died. I thought at first, I'm like, oh, this movie's about PTSD, going back to like. There's elements of it because he does go back to Vietnam like a lot of times.
Hmm.
Um, but you see PTSD and stuff, and then he gets stabbed. You see him, you see the in the stomach,
And
and
then he
then
wakes back up.
he wakes up, with his girlfriend, situationship,
Jezebel.
Jezebel.
That's
Yeah, who's she played by? She, yeah,
Elizabeth Pena, I think.
okay. Oh, and also he's in New York. Oh, he wakes up on the subway team. He wakes up on a
Yeah.
subway, and I wrote in my notes. I'm like, it's a dirty subway. Let's go. It
It's New
looks,
York.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's New York. I love when films show kind of like an underbelly of New York City. Because I
Well, it was
think,
New York in the 90s, which was
true.
just all of that.
Yeah.
Um,
But yeah, he's talking to his girlfriend. You see a lot of things. You find out that his wife died, his kids died, and that's really sad.
yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know what else happens really after
What?
that.
Okay,
Like,
he wakes up on the subway. Um, he's really just plagued uh by these visions, and he goes back and he talks to Jezebel, and I can't remember. I think he goes, oh right, he almost gets hit by a car, doesn't he?
mm, I think after
Oh,
Jezebel, he goes to his chiropractor, right?
yes. Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm. And that's when things get like he starts to notice kind of odd things. His chiropractor is really talking kind of no, he's not talking biblically yet, but they do talk about dying, I believe, in this one. Or maybe I'm wrong.
Yes.
I think
No,
so.
I don't
Um,
think so.
but yeah.
Are you eating?
No. What are your opinions on Kyler
You eating?
No. What are your opinions on Kyler? What the fuck? Um,
Nothing. What the fuck is my hair doing? Okay.
oh.
Okay. Do you want to just?
No, no, no. No. What?
I
We're
think
gonna
we should just start over.
okay, take a 10-minute break or
No,
just get better
10
notes.
minutes.
Not
Just
10 minutes.
just I have a plot synopsis in front of me
Okay.
now.
Um,
Um,
do you want to take it
yes,
from the
yes.
start?
No, no, you can do it again. Sorry.
Okay.
I didn't mean to
You're so good.
work with you.
I'll ask you for the chiropractor. What are your thoughts on fuck, man. You know what I mean.
Chiropractor.
Yeah, I want one so bad.
They're good. They're
Team,
fun.
if I get money, you know it when I talk about my chiropractor on the podcast.
Yeah.
That's when
Okay.
you know, team, that
Let's
we got some money. That's when you know we made it. My sister had them for a bit. I was so jealous. My
yeah.
back just messed up. I wouldn't be surprised if I have what's that thing called? Um,
Arthritis.
scoliosis. But I think I don't. I don't think I do. But nah, I just want someone to
Brokeback
just,
Beach.
I just want someone to look at my back and just figure out what's up with it. Um,
Yeah,
we're,
well, what
mhm.
the fuck?
We're pro. What happens next? Like, what happens after he sees the chiropractor?
So hold on.
Oh,
Hold on.
hmm
Hold the fuck on.
hmm
He's going through um he when he wakes up on the subway, yeah, we are so far.
Gone. Okay,
We
wait.
should yeah, we
Go
have to
right now.
we
We're
just
start
gotta
right now.
resp okay. 3, 2, 1. Okay, yeah. So after he wakes up on the subway, he goes he tries to find his way out of the platform, and he's almost hit by the train.
Hmm.
Um, and right before he's about to hit by the train, he dives out of the way, and he sees in the passing train these shadowy masked faces, some without features at all, some
hmm
like vibrating and
hmm
shaking in front of him. Um, and we find um he after that he gets his way home. Um, and he watches as a man waves a yeah, he waves at him. He waves at him like
Yeah.
away, like at the back of the train. He's like, bye bye.
Yeah.
So this is the first like situation where we kind of see like the themes of uh
Kind of like a looseness.
caught between life
Yeah.
and death.
Yeah.
He's so constantly in this movie, he's constantly in these situations, both in his memory, both yeah, in his memory and
hmm
in the reality or reality.
Reality. Well, yeah.
Um
Yeah.
um that he's constantly in these situations where he's almost dying. He's almost
Hmm.
going away, and he's brought back at the last moment
Yeah.
kind of thing. And it's constantly throughout this film, there's other moments. But after that, he wakes up and he's stiff. He feels like shit. So he
Hmm.
goes to Louis, his chiropractor.
And then yeah,
Uh,
cracks his back, and that
cracks his back, and that makes him have the visions.
yeah, yeah. This is yeah. It is interesting. You like think about it again. It's like who knows what the crack in his back? What maybe he was getting the one, two, three on his body. It could be things like that. It's
Mm.
interesting with the mindset once you end it. But yeah, no, certain odd things happen after that. He shows pictures of his family and everything. Um, he wants to go. I think he's trying to see his
Well, no,
ther.
no. Hold on.
Okay,
You skipped out a shitload.
shit.
Well, after he leaves Louis, he
Mm,
meets those women who are singing "Mr. Postman," and they get him to. He's like, oh, he's all like in a good mood now because they're all like flirting
uh,
with him,
uh,
and he's
uh,
a
uh,
good-looking
uh,
guy.
yeah.
And then he goes around the corner, and that car whips
Mm,
around, and
mm-hmm.
he's almost hit by another car. And right at the last second, he
He
dives out of the
dies.
way.
Yeah. Goes.
Um,
Yeah, he goes to work, right? Or am I wrong?
uh, no, not yet.
Mm,
He goes to find the hospital,
mm.
um, to Dr. Carlson,
Right.
and
Oh yeah, he
he
gets some
couldn't
weird.
get in, and he's
Yeah.
freaking out, and
Yeah.
he's slowly like unraveling. We're kind
Yeah.
of watching him slowly unravel.
Hmm.
Um, we're kind of realizing that fuck,
He's in. Yeah.
he might not actually be as sound of mind as we thought he was.
Yeah.
Which then brings into question everything we've seen already, blah blah
Hmm.
blah.
Hmm.
And we find out that the guy's the doctor, Callahan,
He died.
Carlson,
Carhan? Yeah.
Carlson,
Yeah.
Carlson.
Okay.
Oh
He
yeah, it's
died.
in the, yeah, sorry, I found
He
it.
died like in November. So, another thing that
Ah,
happens before he finds out that his doctor died in November, he sees a nurse with some odd things on her head.
yes.
That scared me, Mitch. I got scared.
Uh, yeah,
Uh, yeah,
this movie is definitely
it's creepy. It's creepy,
yeah.
but it's also like it makes you think, and I like that. I know I'm scared when I'm when my monitor's here and I'm at my closet door, just watching the movie, or on the other side of the door. Um, but yeah, no, it's kind of scary, right? That's kind of he's losing it. His girlfriend is like, dude, what's happening?
Yeah. She sucks, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, well, like she's at first, again, she's like the nicest girl.
Hmm.
She's like young, sexy, she's fun, they have sex all the time, blah
Yeah.
blah 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 blah. I think it's supposed to be a little more biblical in the sense of like, oh, these worldly pleasures kind of
Hmm.
thing.
Hmm.
Um, Meh.
Mm.
Um, well, because he does say she's really good at having sex.
Yeah. So I guess
Um,
I'll be like lust. Could
yeah,
you?
exactly.
Yeah.
And again, that comes back in the end of like
Yeah.
earthly tethers and stuff like that.
Hmm.
But she at first she's like super nice and very happy, and then slowly through the movie we see that she's a little less comforting than we
Yeah.
thought. She's a little angrier. She's a little, when he's upset, she's not happy.
Yeah. Or
Like she's not happy with his upsetness.
emotionally available to deal with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And
Like straight up burned his family photos
yeah. Yeah.
after he cried because he saw his dead son's photo.
Yeah.
No
Played by
shit, that's
yeah.
gonna make him cry.
Yeah. Like, and he also went to Vietnam.
Oh, Home
Um,
Dog's, yeah,
yeah,
tweaking.
PTSD and then other stuff too.
Yeah. Home
Because
Dog.
again, multiple times it's like a TikTok video. It goes, you have one scene and then you go whoop, And then
Yeah.
you go, ooh, ooh, it's fun. It's so cool. I like it. It's very confusing, but I like it. But yeah,
Yeah, there's no real concept of a timeline.
yeah, no,
It's
there
just
really
like
isn't.
you're like, oh, it's the next week now.
Yeah, because he's still in this with his girlfriend. Um, he goes to a party, he gets really hot, really cold, right? He's having, or does something else happen in between that? I think something does. When he's really cold, like
That's like
way too much, way,
way,
way, way,
way, way
yeah.
later. You are like way
I'm
ahead.
going too far.
They go after the explosion. Jezebel and Jacob go to their friend's party. And at the
Yeah.
party, when everything's banging and loud and lights, things commonly known to trigger things like PTSD and
Hmm.
stuff like that.
Hmm.
So, like, especially people in the 90s now, I think would be able to recognize, like,
Yeah.
oh, that's a PTSD thing.
Yeah.
Even though they didn't really talk about it. I mean, they had Rambo, which was pretty good at the time,
Mm.
honestly, for a movie about PTSD. Well, Apocalypse Now, sorry. Uh,
Yeah.
all these movies it
I
was
feel
in
like,
the idea of
yeah,
PTSD and like
it's,
the cruelty of war was in the
yeah,
common mindset.
it's the start of people realizing, like, oh, our minds can
Yeah, we
affect
can
us.
break.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. And that's
we
great that
can.
we're figuring that out in the 90s, you know?
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
we're fucking
We're
we're
so,
cooked.
we're so cooked, dude. Um, but yeah, there's like a monster there, and like he sees a monster, and that's the
Yes,
scariest
and
part.
it's all like in her
Yeah,
essentially.
yeah,
Like it's in her like fucking her.
yeah. And
Uh
you see like other people, there are monsters too in that party. It's scary team.
yeah. And
Yeah,
again, yeah, it's just
scary, but like it was also filmed really well. Like this whole movie is
yes.
filmed well. Um, again, really scary. You see her get cuts on her legs, and then you find out that he did it, right? Am I wrong or am I dumb?
Um
He can't, it's,
I don't know. I was unclear on that.
yeah, I thought it was either he did it or someone else did because it's not a monster team. They're not real. Um,
Or are they?
we don't know. But yeah, I'm trying to think. The party happens and then he has like a bad fever and everything, gets really cold, gets
Yeah.
ice.
Yep.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Does he wake up in his wife's bed from after that, after being in the water?
He goes into the water and then he blacks out. Um, yeah, I think so.
It's around there, I think. Um, the only
Yeah, he goes and he wakes up.
mm,
Yeah, yeah, he wakes up in bed with his wife. Yes.
yeah, and then so at this point we have three things from the bounce around to now. We have New York with the girlfriend, his wife and kids, and Nam. It gets confusing, but it's cool. I
Yeah, we know at least that the wife and kids one isn't the one up and like
It's not like the one that could be real.
yeah, it's the ending of this movie makes
You
pretty
know,
much talking about it pointless
but it's kind of
because
cool.
without spoiling it,
Yeah, we
I
are.
it's
You,
so difficult to
yeah,
describe.
but basically, you see all three of his kids, his wife, Macaulay Culkin. I was like, hey, what are you doing here? That's cool. I don't know if that's where you gotta start. Love Macaulay Culkin. His brother's great too. I can't think of his name.
Karen.
Kieran Culkin. He won an Oscar team and made fun of both his parents for good reasons. They should make a movie about that. I'll watch it. You see his family and everything, really cool, and then he wakes up in the water and he looks dead.
Yeah. Well,
It's
he's also he's seeing his kids,
hmm
he's seeing everything, right?
yeah, yeah. Uh, he looks dead, and then he wakes up. Like he goes to the insane. Did he go? Just no, he doesn't go to the insane asylum.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
No, he talks with Paul.
Oh yeah, Paul.
So his one of his old platoon members comes up.
Yeah.
Sorry, there's so many like
It's
minor B
hard.
plots.
Yes, it's
It's
hard
hard to
to.
see where in the movie these things happen because technically each and every one of them, fuck it, I'm gonna spoil it. Who gives
Yeah,
a shit?
go, go, go. It's hard
They're
to talk.
all none of them really happen.
Yeah,
Nothing in this movie is real.
yeah.
The only real things that happen are the memories he has from Nam,
Hmm.
and
And
maybe
his
his
family, some
family.
of his family
But
members.
the
Yeah,
main story is all made up.
yeah. And it's yeah, because it's basically he's dying, and his brain's telling him a fun little adventure, and he dies. He goes up with Macaulay Culkin and said,
He finally accepts his death
"Yeah,
in the end, and it's fucked.
yeah." It's
It honestly, I I found it a little, I don't
yeah,
know. I don't know about this. That how does that make any sense?
yeah.
But
I do think it could you could see it as like he's the way I saw it. It's just like before he dies, his mind's telling him the story. We don't know if he goes to heaven. It could just all be in his head, or he could have
I
gone to heaven.
I think it was it was the fight between wanting to stay alive
Yeah.
or to join his family
Hmm.
in heaven,
Yeah.
or join his son in heaven.
Yeah.
And in the end, he chooses his son, so he
Yeah.
dies.
Yeah.
But it paints the real world to be this like awful fucking place.
When it's not.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah. Well,
well, it can
nom.
be. Uh, yeah.
Yeah.
We're
Sorry.
given reasons. We're given reasons for um all of
Oh,
that.
yeah. It
And it's
is.
just it's a real mind fuck of a movie.
It is
It's
a real.
really
Yeah.
good. I don't think we're gonna go all the way through till
No,
the
if we,
end
but
because it's just
it's a lot.
fuck.
We aren't gonna. We're try our best to like talk for about like main kind of talking points, but it's like
Yes.
it's hard to talk about in a straight line because it's not a straight line. It is a maze with multiple different parts, and some of them don't lead places. Like there's like I think there's like a certain part in this movie, like a storyline, just drop it because it doesn't matter. It's not as important anymore, you know? It's just
Hmm.
kind of like weird. The LSD thing, like him finding out about LSD and all that, and I think maybe that's like his mind telling him you're not dying. This is what's happening to you. You're on a bad trip, and you still are. And they just kind of drop
Yeah.
it, and
And
it's
the what do you mean the LSD?
how the LSD, it's like they call it Jacob's ladder.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
weapon. The weapon.
Oh wait, it's not the LSD. Damn.
No. I don't know. No, it was not LSD. It was like a
The
bio
bad
weapon.
bioweapon. Oh, okay, and that's
Like a
why he's
chemical weapon because it was supposed to be like kind of like a zombie.
mm,
You know what I mean? Like if I spray this to the whole thing, they'll just murder each other.
yeah.
We don't ever have to go in. Which logic sound
Yeah.
terrible thing to do.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, no. That kind
But
of just gets
JS.
dropped. Um it's just a lot of things happening and not all at once. It's
No,
cool.
it is they're small little snippets that are like, what the fuck just happened? Or yeah, no, there's a lot of what the fuck just happened.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty fair to say.
Yeah, and I think
Um,
it's pretty cool.
it is.
Yeah.
The movie is good.
Yeah.
Is it a casual Tuesday after work watch? No.
No.
No,
No.
you kind of have to lock in a
You
little
gotta,
bit.
yeah, you gotta be prepared to stay up and be ready for the next day. To
Yeah.
just,
Yeah. This is like you watch maybe over dinner, so you have like 3 hours to
yeah,
digest it before you hit the hay.
yeah,
Um, and then you never have to think about it ever again.
yeah.
Um,
Because yeah, but it's so cool. And if you haven't seen it, I hope we're trying our best to recommend it. Yeah, I'm trying to. it's hard to really talk about, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's
Um, but yeah, like I just don't know what else to really say,
fair.
to be
Yeah, no,
honest.
it's so um it's it's it a dis it's a very good movie that
Hmm.
is very hard. It's not very digestible,
Yeah.
I think is a way of putting it. It's
Yeah.
not it's hard to see it as
'Cause
uh,
yeah, no, I thought it was a trip. It is a trip.
it is a
It
fucking
it
trip.
is a trip, and that's really cool. Um, I couldn't like if I showed this to like my mom and dad, they'll be looking at me like, but they'll be like, they're not gonna. If you play this at like a for a group of people, they're all gonna watch it, and they're all gonna be invested in it, or not. I
Yeah.
feel like it'll be a good 50-50 chance because it's really cool. Like, no flow. I can't think of another way to word it. Like,
No, it is um definitely not traditional um story format.
mhm,
It is confusing, and apparently it was a screenplay that was like tossed around for years before it actually
cool.
got made.
That makes
Um,
sense.
yeah, because if anyone pitched this to me, I would have been like, "Cool, what the fuck?
Yeah,
How am
yeah.
I gonna sell that?" Um, if I was a studio head, not if I was a normal person, guys.
Mhm. Mhm.
I'm like you,
Yeah.
I swear.
Yeah.
Um,
Team, I don't have enough money for a chiropractor. Come on.
yeah, I don't know what the fuck this guy's talking about.
I want a chiropractor. Yeah, I'm just trying to think if we're trying to get I'm trying to think where we stopped and we just kind of said, "Oh, he's meeting his friend," and his friend's like, "I've been going through shit, you know?" And
Yeah,
we've both been going through shit.
yeah.
And that's the conversation. He dies, and then he goes back to his girlfriend. The girlfriend's like really pissed off at him at this point. She's like
Just
freaking out,
so mean.
like insanely mean, and he's just like, "What am I doing?" You know, like like I'm
Yeah.
not doing anything to upset you. You know I'm mentally unwell.
Yeah,
Like,
no, he's literally like, I need help. What the fuck are you do? Why are you being so like just help me?
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
help me.
Yeah, like the best thing that she
Well,
did was probably put him in ice. And then after that it just went down. Um and it's ugh. But yeah, big kind of fight. Um run I think he leave the building at some point? Or am I wrong?
um yes.
Yes, he leaves and does he
Yes.
get does he get does he get his wallet grabbed from Santa? Does that happen after that?
No.
Shit.
Oh, um no. I don't
Shit.
think so.
Shit. That happens in this movie.
I think that's way earlier. We'll be back after this short break.
This podcast is sponsored by Fish Audio, the leader in ultra realistic voice generating. If you are a content creator, storyteller, or just someone who needs professional quality narration, Fish Audio is your new best friend. Their platform offers realistic voice cloning, real time speech to speech conversation, and multi voice generators, all at half the cost of the competition. You can create new voices on the fly and no training data needed. And yes, it's faster and better sounding than other competitions. Whether you're dubbing videos, narrating stories, or adding voiceovers in different languages, Fish Audio has you covered. Try it for free at Fish Audio and see why it's the best AI tool out there. Head to fishaudio.com and start creating AI powered videos today. Thank you, Fish Audio, for sponsoring the podcast.
Where are we, Mitch? He's meeting his friends, and they find out that his other colleagues are also hallucinating.
Yes,
Mm.
they are.
They're hallucinating. They're suffering from the effect of a military experiment? Whoa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fucked, man.
Yeah, it really scared me at the end. The thing that really scared me the most is at the end of the movie, the
Yeah,
white text flashes up and they're like, it's assumed that experiments were run on people in Vietnam, but the government denied it.
yeah,
And then it fades to black and the credits roll. I'm like, holy.
yeah. No, it's very true.
Yeah, that's so sad, dude. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
people suck and have always suck and will always suck.
Yeah.
Um, does that mean that hope is useless?
No.
No.
Hope is important, dude. You need hope. Don't get me on a rant about
Or
hope.
just give up.
Yeah, but that's like the lazy way out. Wait, no, sorry. That's not the best way out.
It's
Jacobs
just
can.
I literally said the America deserved 9/11 and you kept that in our podcast.
I think
I
I
think you
asked
can
you.
I don't give a shit.
Okay, I'll
Um
keep it in.
ooh, but what if I have to go to the States sometime?
Yeah, shit. You're fucked.
Lord.
You're
Fuck
fucked.
it. Who cares?
Well, I'm not going to the States.
Fuck you, asshole.
I'm not go, dude. I'm gonna get beat up in prison. I'm not.
Oh, you would. You'd be
I like
I'm sorry, but
honestly.
you'd be bottom of the pack immediately.
I know. So I'm not going to the US. If I do go, passport in hands, license in hands, whole time, in and out. Um,
Yeah, I think the only way I could get by in prison is to pretend I'm tough,
you know,
and then but the facade ends when one person starts talking about like one nerd shit, and I'm
you know.
like, oh, I'm in that conversation, and they're like,
Someone says
this
someone
fucker.
says Doctor Who. It's like, bitch. Whoa.
Oh shit.
No, dude. Imagine I'm in jail because I'm from Canada and I don't have. That's the reason I'm in jail. I didn't have proper ID. I'm fucked. I'm
Yeah, get
fucked.
trolled,
You know.
moron.
Thanks USA, and I wanted to visit you too. We're never going. Are we gonna? No, not
I want to go to New York.
so
I love
bad.
New York.
I want to go to New York. This
I
film
know.
is so.
I've been there many
Yeah, I think we had a discussion
three
last
times.
week.
Three times.
We had a
Um,
discussion last week. That's where you live. You lived in the States, and I agree with you. I would do that too. Because fuck
I
yeah.
didn't live in the States.
No, like if you were to live in the States, you would
Oh,
go
yeah,
there. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I don't know.
Fuck
It's the
yeah.
only city that's like
That's like,
I'd live in Brooklyn, work in Manhattan. That's what I want. That's like ideal.
yeah, and there might be a show about that. Who knows? On HBO.
Is there?
There are a lot of shows about people who live in New York. I was trying to make a little
That's
joke.
very true. Everyone lives in New York.
I know, everyone cool. Where the fuck are we? They were in combat. Blah, 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 blah,
You're
blah.
losing it. You're losing. He's actually losing it, guys. The
Oh,
you're
yeah,
front and center to a man who has lost his fucking mind.
yeah, me. I'm Jacob's
Yes.
ladder.
Yes. This is Connor's ladder,
Connor's ladder.
and I haven't renamed myself. I just doxed myself the whole time. Can you blur it?
And I'm losing it. I need to.
No, why did I say that?
uh,
There we go.
sorry everyone. We had to edit a name. Um, he's fucking friend died. He gets in another fight with his
Oh
girlfriend.
yeah, his fucking friend blows up in front
Yeah,
of him.
yeah. His friend dies, and then he has another
Tight
fight
as
with his
fuck.
girlfriend. Yeah, yeah. It's awful.
Just saying.
Yeah. They do. Yeah, and then he wakes up and he's sleeping with his wife. And you're just kind of like, you can't. I can't focus. It, Gen Z brain. Oh, actually, this is a perfect movie for Gen Z. What am I talking about? You're paying attention. Yeah. And then you see all his kids. Unlike last time, you saw Macaulay Culkin as a kid.
Sorry.
But from this point on, you don't really see him with his whole group of people. Right, Mitch?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, he's just a dead
He's gone.
kid.
Yeah.
Dude, Macaulay Culkin freaks the fuck out of me as a kid. He looks sticky.
They made a horror movie from Macaulay Culkin, not the bad guy.
He looks sticky. Is that like
And
a
Elijah
weird
Wood's
thing to
in it.
say?
Yeah, no, he does look like
He's
a
he
blonde,
look like the little like
blonde.
every time he'd touch you,
Yeah,
you'd like want to recoil because his hands were
they're
both oily
so and
yet
sticky.
sticky.
As soon as like a child touches something sweet, their hands are sticky. You're like, how? My hands don't, I don't have that ability, you know?
You know, they hold on to the stick.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know
It's
how they do it. I don't know.
it's like they have like the Spider-Man
Yeah,
like the
the
little
those
hairs.
thing. Yeah, yeah. You pick them
Yeah.
up, they grab your arm, and you're like, oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have 10 siblings, everyone.
Yeah.
Um,
Good Christ. Am I
yeah,
right?
I know. I mean, there's a
Shoot
reason
me.
we're all
Oh, that's not my
here.
mic. Shoot me.
I mean, Christ is the reason we're all here, so thank you, Lord.
What the hell?
His friend blows up. He gets in another fight. He is told taken to oh, and then he gets taken to a mental hospital once he wakes up from his wife thing. His, goes to a mental hospital.
Yeah.
Kind of people are scary, everyone. You see them climbing on the ceiling. You see them doing that shit. Let's see your best attempt at one of the, like the head shaking guy. Let's see your best attempt, right? And then okay, my turn. You see that? Cool.
You're
It's fine.
lagging so badly. It's so good though.
Okay,
It's
perfect.
so good. You're
Perfect.
literally like
I'm so red. Oh my gosh.
you are very red.
Oh, I got
It's almost like
sunburned.
you've been laughing. Oh my God, I got sunburned on my face and I thought I had a fever.
Mm. Oh yeah, that sucks. I hate getting a sunburned face. I always think I'm
Yeah.
like I'm sick. But I'm like, I've been outside. I'm white. The sun was
Yeah.
on me. It's been 6 months. Burn. Um, anyways. He's in a mental hospital. Dude, they're playing with needles. Fun fact, team, I'm scared of needles. I don't want to be, but I am. If I'm at a doctor's appointment, I'm like, just do it. Just go, go, go. And I don't
You
look
don't
at
like
it.
needles?
I hate needles so
I don't
much.
mind needles. Needles, they're a necessary evil. And I like to prove to myself that I'm not a pussy when
Like,
I'm around needles.
no, no, like
Like
I'm like,
it's like a weird like
mm, I just don't like, they scare
prove
me.
yeah, no, like I have to like own that shit. I have to be like, yeah, I'm looking at my arm while I'm putting it's weird. I don't know
Mm,
why I do it.
mm.
I just do it.
No, I don't look, and I'm like, do it. I don't like. I know needles are like, I'm getting a needle for a reason, do it. But I'm still terrified. When I was younger, I
Yeah.
had a lot of, when I got cavities, I did dentist, and the needles come into my mouth. It scared me. Okay, okay, guys, I'm scared of bees and needles, things that stab me. I'm human.
Bees.
Yeah, I got stung by a hive of bees when I was younger. I think I told you this
I'm not
before.
scared of bees. I'm scared. Well, I'm not scared. I don't
Mm,
really care about them. They don't
mm,
really bother me.
mm.
But I don't like hornets.
Hornet. It
If I
was
s-
wasp. Like I
if
don't mind
if I
hornets. Yeah,
see wasps and hornets,
yeah. No,
I do not like. But I'm not afraid of them.
I am. Sorry, team. This is why I
No,
can't go
that's
to
fine.
prison. Um, where are we? Um,
I don't
a
know,
night.
man.
He's at the mental hospital. Uh, he is told he has been killed, and this is his home. But his chiropractor saves him, and then they go back to his place, and he quotes something. Do you want me to attempt to read it? No, you don't. Um,
What?
there's like
What?
there's a whole he quotes the Christian mythic and the Mar
Yeah.
yeah, he quotes it. It's pretty cool.
The. Why'd you just stop talking?
He quotes it because I couldn't say the other person's name.
Eckhart?
Marx Eckert. Oh, Eckert. I couldn't read that part. Maybe. It's pretty cool, team. Pretty cool. Um,
This guy's cooked.
I am cooked, dude. I'm gonna pass out in a minute.
Oh my God. Brother's suffering right
Okay,
now.
he goes, he escapes there, comes from his chiropractor. His girlfriend that he used to talk to, they don't really talk anymore. She leaves a few times.
We don't
And at
talk
this
anymore.
point,
Sorry.
like we used to
Used to
do.
do.
And at this point, he's basically flashing more into the world with his wife and his two kids. One of them makes a joke about hang in there, Dad. Yeah,
Which could mean nothing.
I know. Um, anyways, it's really cool and really confusing. Uh, in between what we were talking about, he does get beat up by Santa and loses his wallet.
Yes.
That happens.
Yes, that does happen.
And it does make you, it's weird. And yeah. Anyways, he wakes up. He's getting really trippy. A lot of trippy things are happening. Now, at this point of the movie, most of his time is spent in the world with his wife and kids, kind of, right? Or am I?
Yes.
Yeah, for the most part.
No.
No,
In
it's
reality.
in reality, yeah. Uh,
Most of the movie is in reality.
mhm,
Well, again, from what we said earlier, reality, quote unquote.
yeah. But yeah, a lot of weird, it's kind of odd. It's just a lot of bouncing back and forth.
Yeah.
Eventually, kind of like, oh, they have the talk about STDs. No, they have a talk about the bad disease, like the weapon they use in
Yes.
Vietnam. Uh,
Yes.
he returns to his family's home, and then he finds Gabe and he takes him to heaven.
Yes.
It's so weird. It's such a weird way to
It
end
is a
it.
weird movie.
It is a weird movie, and it's really hard to talk about on a podcast. And I don't know why I smoked. But yeah, do you have any final notes or anything?
Not really. I'll give my actually you give your rating
My
and then
writing
I'll give mine.
team, this movie is really cool. Really cool. I recommend watching it. If you haven't watched it, hopefully this mess of a podcast can convince you to do so. Um, really well filmed, really well acted. Macaulay Culkin jump scare. Yeah, good time or bad time if you worry about death and stuff. Anyways,
Mine
mm-hmm.
is 4.0 dead little kids out
Getting hit
of
by a car?
yeah, dead kids dumb enough to stop in the middle of the fucking road and get
Yeah.
smashed. That kid, oh my God, I can't believe we didn't even talk about this.
Oh, the
The
kid getting hit
kid's
by a
so
car.
fucking stupid.
Yeah, Macaulay
He
Culkin.
drops
Yeah.
all of his cards in the middle of the road and just sits there.
Yeah, he's trying to pick him up,
Picks him
and the
back
car.
up.
Oh.
And the car just rails into him
Yeah.
but he's in the middle of the road.
Yeah,
Like
dude. Yeah.
there's no way he didn't see him. Like he aimed for him.
Yeah, and it was the 90s, so there's not giant SUV cars.
Yeah,
They kept
was
it low
also
to the ground.
90s, yes.
But yeah. Again, this movie's a fun ride. It's fun to talk about too. Um, yeah, we have an email. You can email us your little movie recommendations,
Yeah.
or just say we're funny. Please.
Yeah, you could also just like
Make our egos, I don't
yeah,
know.
you can like tickle our fancies.
Yeah.
Or that. I
Yeah,
was gonna
yeah,
say
yeah.
tickle our feet, but that's
Yeah. Yeah, we're not doing feet jokes
yeah.
anymore.
Yeah, we're done
2025.
with that. The official stance of Please Watch Your Podcast is we love feet. Thank you.
No, bye guys.
Goodbye.
I can't end this correctly.